doing one more part.
Without audio update, Mario and Luigi leveled up because I battled the Fire Bros again. 24 coins, that equates to 30. The heroes' level is now 5, which means that the heroes' HP, I think, is staying on 35. Or no, it's HP and FP for them. So the heroes' HP is 40, and their FP is now 15. Which is huge for both HP and FP, because that means I would be able to finally use more moves without worry. But let alone, Koopa 2 is still OP for... Or, I mean, the Golden Leaf is still OP for the stuff. Level 5 gets either Super Shroom, Koopa 2, or 250 coins of my choice. And my choice is to 250 coins because good grief we are poor.
I never recorded that. Are you kidding me? I could have sworn I hit record. For the freaking however many times that was, I didn't press freaking record. I thought I did. I seriously could have sworn I did. I have to do all of that over again because of that. Gosh darn it. I don't understand. My brain would tell me that I've pressed record when I do these videos, and most of the time, it does happen. But on PC games, or just what I'm doing, it doesn't do that. I don't understand that. Now I gotta show this again. I got a 6 off screen. Didn't get to show the lucky enemy again. Got Magmar. That is so upsetting. So that whole time that I did that entire thing thinking I was recording it, it didn't record. That's upsetting. It's so upsetting. Well, let's try this again for the second take. You already know how many star points this is, but how many it was before was... I gotta subtract 33 now. Curse this stupid thing. 49 minus 30, 19. And then this, 77. So subtract 70 from this. And then have everyone's HP be back up to 40. You can truly see that I literally did think this was recording the whole time, and it wasn't. Well, now how's my luck gonna be in this fight? Is it gonna be worse or better? Who knows? Probably be better for the blocking. I gotta pay attention to the bottom part of this to see if it's actually recording. Ha! 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 I'm going insane! Anyway. Let's do this again. Mario uses Iron Jump. I'm doing that for Mario. Actually, no. This time I'm not doing that, and I'm instead using the cat dive move. Might as well go crazy, because I already am crazy. $14. Then these two. My luck is even better this time with that cat dive. Imagine it being in the Super Mario 3D World cat dive, because that's what that represents. So, subtracting the 4, it does 20 damage. Luigi, I'm using his ultimate move already. Cat dive was how much? 8 FP. Luigi's ultimate move is also FP costed. It's 2 turns, not 3. Thought it was a 3-turn cost, but it's a 2-turn cost. 7 FP. If we got 2 pairs of doubles, or 2 doubles, it does triple the damage. 3 doubles, it does 5 times the damage. $13. And then, do I get 2 pairs of doubles here, or is it still gonna be that I don't get that? I do. This time I do get 2 pairs of doubles. So it does triple the damage. If this was realistic, it would be a slam down rather than me doing what I did, which was made the bishop go upside down. So, double the damage, right? 3 times the damage, was it? Now I gotta double check, I'm looking for it. Yeah, 2 doubles is 3 times, 3 doubles is 5 times. So, 3 times this, and then I gotta subtract from 4 then. Let's do it in these stacks. It's 9 plus 10, which is 19, plus 5, which is 24. 48, 40. Oh my word! It really is lucky. I have that much left for it. That is insanity. And it didn't even move yet. Tails. Figures. Well, now my frustration is properly vented. Gonna use iron boots. That's why I called it iron jump. Costs 3 FP. Not that it matters, because it should be over already. I rolled these 3, I'm pretty sure. So it does 5 damage, not that it matters. I knocked it out instantly. That is nuts. Well then. Proper end now. Going back up to 15 FP because of the claws of the boss. Like every time a boss is defeated, then you get your HP fully healed again. That clause is removed on hard difficulty. I cannot believe it, actually, because I don't know what I did. I can still hear, so I don't know what the heck I did. It probably would have done something. So, that's the crazy thing. Because how long that fight took me, I think, for the first time was probably, it of course took probably only like 2 minutes now, but how long it took me originally was probably 8 minutes. But man, was I so lucky there. Very upsetting. Yeah, I wanted to see if it was a different theme. Oh well. So the next time that I do this, I'm going to show off the lucky space and probably end it there, because I don't know how long the lucky space is gonna be. But if I were to guess, it would take me probably around 9 minutes. So I don't know if I am gonna show it then. But I will show that the lucky space battle will be against the golden Bowser statue, which will only be a one-time thing. It's an optional boss, one of the few. I think there's only 4, no, not 4. I think there's only 3 optional bosses, let alone a secret boss that is unlocked after hard mode, or no, after nightmare mode of this. So, Mecha K Bowser, I said gay, Mecha K Bowser, Golden Bowser statue, 50 star points and 777 coins, which means that would level up Mario and Luigi again. Luckily it has no defense, but still tough on its HP. It'll take a lot to take it out, but it'll be worth your while if you manage it. Second lucky space after that will act as the first lucky space. The first half lucky space. And yeah, using the lucky token on that. So, what I'm showing in this part will probably take the entirety of the part. And that is that I'm going to be showing the lucky space enemy, which is likely a boss. Well, I am gonna, it is too, right? I'm very sure I bought 3 flowers. And then that's it. I didn't use any healing items.
I wanted to do a better theme of that that's not super bland, so I decided to do this one instead. Let's get started. On the previous part, it took me so freaking long because I was doing a shop here, and then showed off all of these enemies and showed off this lucky enemy. Got knocked out against the 5 Buzzy Beetles, at least I showed it, but then second time, got to the shop, bought the stuff that I needed, which was some reroll tokens and some more healing items and FP recovery items. No lucky space this time, and about Fire Bros, which leveled up Mario and Luigi to 5. And of course you can see, 40 HP, 15 FP, and I chose 250 coins for the level up. Then the boss battle, that's the unfortunate thing. Off screen, which I thought was on screen, took me 8 minutes. On screen, took me probably a quarter of that time. Because I vented on that kind of thing, where it's dumb that shows me that I would think that was recorded, but wasn't. I never understand why. I never understand why I would think that I did record it, but never did. It's ridiculous. It's dumb.
5, yay, I get to show an enemy off instantly, but what is it gonna be? 11. Now, I rolled 2 dice here because from here on out, enemies will be coming in more than 2. Unless I'm wrong that in Chapter 6 still has 2 enemies, but I'm very sure it doesn't. Yeah, 2 dice. Yeah, shop, if you land on a lucky space and get heads, you get to go back there and get 1 thing for free. Good thing. Am I right? Spoiling so much! So I got Koopa Troll. Yeah, I wanted to return to Koopa Trolls because it's been forever since they last had a good, well, it's been forever since they've had their moment. Ever since, they've never returned ever since the 1000-Year Door. No, actually Super Paper Mario. And I miss them so dearly. I hope they come back. That would be awesome if they do. That would be one of the hype moments if they make a new Paper Mario game and they return them eventually. That would be awesome. They have 30 HP, takes half damage, their attack is 7. Saying 30, saying DEF 0.5 damage. And then, oopsies, ignore that. That's just notes on my books. ATK 7. Koopa Troll. Funny that I get to battle them first. I didn't expect that, honestly. And because they're spiked, Luigi's hammer attack will actually do heavy damage against them. But still, it would be half defense anyways. Mario, I'm finally using a Fire Flower on his turn. Because they're not immune to fire. So, Fire Flower I am indeed going to use. It's a risk, but I'm doing it anyway. Three. That'll only be 2 if I hit 2 tails. 1, 2. Oh my word, seriously. I was hoping I'd get a heads after that. But of course not. Not using Tanuki Impact against an enemy. Instead, I'm going to be using Thunder, which is 3 FP cost. I've yet to get an unlucky roll. Oh yeah, I had one, but I used up a reroll token after that. I don't know where the third die went. I think I have a 1. I'm gonna reroll anyways, not for the claws, but because I don't remember what I rolled. Well, I'm still gonna keep it. 13. If I attack the right one. So, 13, it does 7 damage. And yes, I made them attack Mario. Heads. So 4 damage there. 8 damage. Now for Mario's turn, I'm going to use maybe a Super Hammer. Nah, I'm going to use Cat Dive. Where is that? It's 5 dice, but where is it? Goes through defense. Costs 8 FP. Five dice. Aiming for the right one if it reaches a certain number. Showing that. $20, but does 10. I aimed for the left one. Luigi, I am using... Oh, wait. No, it does 20 damage, goes through defense. Right, I completely forgot. I'm using a hammer. No, I'm not. Ah! What do I do as Luigi? Super jump won't work because they're spiked enemies. So yes, I'm using a normal attack hammer. Three only. Aiming for the right one then. Mario. Mario again. Tails. That's upsetting. Heads. So that means they dealt 11 damage. 21. Super Hammer this time. Don't remember if I said it does double damage against spiked enemies, but I don't think... I'm very sure it doesn't. It costs 6 FP, so never mind. I'm unable to use that. Iron Jump instead. 3 dice. 6 or lower, I have to flip a coin. 8. Not using a reroll token yet. So that's 4 damage. Let's do that one. And then Luigi, I'm going to use Hammer. Hoping that I knock it out. 5, perfect. Heads, perfect. Twice, I say.
Twice I say, perfect, perfect, perfect.
Mario can't use any attacks, so I'm gonna use a flower instead. Only 2. This is a reroll clause. Ha! Double 6? I got a double 1 and now I have double 6. That's insane. Then Luigi, I'm using... I guess... No, I'm not using... I don't want to use Tanuki Impact. I'm going to use... The only one I can use, Thunder, which is 3 FP cost. Half or lower. It is lower than half. It's 8. Flipping a coin. It does exactly 8 damage. Because I got heads. Heads, perfect. I keep on saying perfect on that. I gotta stop. Whoa. Mario, I'm using an Iron Jump, so I'm costing 3 FP there. Then rolling 3 dice. Ended up being this 16, which means it dealt 8 damage. Risk granted. Ha! There we go. How much star points was that now? 8. And then 20 coins per. 397. 68. Using a lucky token if I don't roll a 5. 2. Never mind. Showing off another enemy. And because it's me, I'm going to battle against the second enemy if I get another 11. If I get a double, though, watch out. 8. Never mind, then. For 8, because 9 to 11 was that boomerang, bro. Against every hero, it does 4 damage to them. Agile but lethal. The boomerang throwing skill was learned in the woods. Haha. 4 star points and 6 coins each. How many? 4. I'm trying to even them out. There we go. They're even enough. So now I'm gonna use Iron Jump against the... No, I'm not. I'm gonna use Cat Dive. That was the time for me to use it. Five dice. Goes through the fence. 8. 13. Goes through the fence. I am gonna accept that. And then for Luigi, I'm finally using Super Jump. It was 4 dice, right? Because I have to make sure I don't get recoil. Five. So 17. That does exact damage to knock out this guy. I'm gonna leave it as that. Just to be funny. But how much damage... But will I get recoil damage for this guy? Yep. So 17, half of that is 8.5, which is 9. Now, how this will work is I'm going to flip a coin for both of them. And if they are both able to block it, then I'll just negate it by that much. So, 8 damage for each of them. 19. 9. Gotta risk it and not use a... Well, yeah, I'm gonna use an item. Gotta make sure I delete this because I have 2 left. I'm going to, for Mario's turn, use a flower. Using it for himself. And then Luigi, I'm using Thunder. So yeah, 9 FP. Gonna use Thunder for Luigi's turn. Nine. Half or lower, and it is on half. Tails again. I almost felt like I should retry that, and I will, because it looked like it was sideways on my part. I bet it won't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I still got Tails. So it does 5 damage. Here's the risky play part. Will Mario get knocked out here? If I land 1 heads, then I'm... Well, 2 heads, then I manage with Mario. Nope, Mario's down. Luigi's on 9, Mario's on nothing. I feel like I'm mega screwed here. Heads. I gotta delete the one here. Tails. Heads. That is heads. Tails. Tails. Oh my word. Well, this is not good. I'm gonna use the Super Shroom for Luigi. That's the last one. I don't know if I should delete this flower. I think I should, because I used up the flower, and I'm pretty sure that is where I'm supposed to be. Now I gotta re-roll. I don't even know if this was it. Thunder! Eh. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm cheating there. It's just... my memory's awful. Darn it! Wait. Yeah, I used Thunder. So it's 4, which sucks. Oh wait, I used a Super Shroom. That's right. Reroll again. I'm not very good at remembering anything. I'm not healing anymore after that. Heads. So whatever happens, happens. Heads. Not counting that. It was lopsided. Heads. So that's 6. So now I'm gonna let Luigi just use his jump. It's a 4. Oh, great. And even that 1.5 times damage, that won't matter. except for it really would. I got heads, so it does 2 damage only. I should add a rule saying that on easy mode only, if you get knocked out from the enemies' attacks, you still keep the star points, but you still have to reset. Normal mode, that gets removed. It fell again, didn't it? Nope. Lopsided, so I'm retrying. Tails, gosh, freaking darn it. Let's just see what I would have gotten before I restart this again. $11. Where the heck was that before? Get dice, you dumb dice. I have to remember it's not a game, it's the dice. Heads, so it would have done 14 damage. It would have gotten it down to 5, but it knocks Luigi out. That's the end of that run as well. So I'm not gonna cut. Instead, I'm going to restart. Yeah, you know what? That is what I will do. Man, I am having the worst luck when it comes to this chapter, but the good thing is it all comes to the grind. Let's see if I pass the shop this time, and I'm hoping not. 1. Still haven't used it, and that's great.
And yes, I'm actually using this shop. So, I'm going to just buy 3 flowers again. And then Super Shrooms I'm also buying 3 of, I think. I'm also Super Shrooms I'm also buying 3 of. Gosh darn it, I don't know. It's like I might not even be able to stupid. I don't know. Super Shrooms. Super Shrooms cost 10 coins. How much do the flowers cost? 8. So first I'm gonna do that. 24. And then this. Then I'm gonna actually buy more lucky tokens. I bought 2, I'm buying this one. Let me see if that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can buy 1 more item if I want to, which I will. First, negating this. Giving myself another lucky token. And then, what can I get with just the 10 coins left? I can't get Koopa Tea, can't I? Nope. So I guess I'm gonna get myself 1 more flower. Actually, no. I'm going to be silly here. I'm gonna buy a mushroom. And that costs 5 coins.